Okay, I start
Perfect.
recording.
Thank you. So let me briefly introduce our team. Uh,
Mhm.
we met with you before. My name is Sergey, and I am CEO of Beam Spirit Company, and also currently for this project, I will be a project manager. Vladlena, she is my assistant and project coordinator. She is responsible for some technical and all required assistance with the project. Katerina, she is our structural engineer, very experienced. Matvey is also our structural engineer. We working more than 2 years together. He's also very experienced with really different various of projects. So currently we finished US project with Imperial units. We worked together with Finnish project, with Polish project. So quite different experience. So Matvey and Katerina will be uh, the persons who are responsible for working in Tekla, do modeling. I think Matvey will mostly do modeling, and Katerina will focus on the drawings. I will coordinate all communication with you and Rafal, and in some cases, Lena will help me with it. And for our project meeting, I think if necessary, we will be meeting all together. If not, maybe just me and one of the engineers. So
nice to meet you all.
thank you. Nice to meet you, Carolina.
So maybe.
So for today, I have several questions I want to discuss with you. Most of them related of how we will do the job in the modeling. So as we need to update the formwork, and we also need to update the rebar, our proposal to what we have right now, move to a separate phase in Tekla, and then create new phase where we maybe partly use already model structures, copying from outdated phase, and maybe some structures will be completely modeled as a new one. We will see which way will be faster.
Okay.
So not to not lose everything that was done before. Maybe I'm sure a part we could use. And of course, this will be like a base when we can enable two phases and see the difference, see how the geometry align to each other. I mean, with elevation and etc.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. I understand that we have some incoherences in our model because of earlier I was working in the model less experienced people, and I didn't have time to correct that. So I know that we have some mistakes there. So yes, sure, if you have time, because the time is the
of course, the time
biggest
is important.
problem.
But
Yes.
if at the end the client will receive unquality result,
Yeah.
he will not be happy, definitely. So let me briefly show you what we have here. Just a moment, I will start my screen sharing with you. Here we go. Hello, Rafael. Nice to see you. So you can see my screen right now, and for example, you can see the difference with Z coordinate is 000,998 for some reason. From this side we have 9987, and from this side we have something like 10. Okay, here we have but something like 9987.85. So the most important thing for us right now is to understand the key points here. What are the key points? So the points that could not be moved in any case.
Yeah.
Could you advise? Because we saw lots of reference file in the model. So maybe you can briefly walk us through the model, through reference file, so to
Yes,
get quick insight.
Yeah. I share my screen.
Yeah, please.
And yeah, this is this model. We need to make small changes in the model, so I know that the geometry is not the same like in the ESC file which I sent to you.
Okay.
Yeah, so so if you want to see the current model, you need to look at the Tekla model, because we need to change the geometry of the base plates of foundation for this retaining walls. And that what was changed is the thickness of the retaining wall, because we need to make some of them thicker, but the top beam shouldn't change, because maybe I show the trimble. We need to create the documentation to retaining walls and the staircase, steel staircase, in this area. And our retaining walls are near to the underpassage. And on the right side, we have a road. And here we have the pedestrian way. But on the left side, we have a track. So in this case, for this reason, we couldn't change the shape of these retaining walls, because of the all other structures and systems on the road. So in our Tekla model, we have reference file. I think that's not that one. So this way. Yeah. Here we have a file where we have the line which we should keep in our retaining walls. So this the blue one line.
Okay, I see.
is the most important line for us, but our top level of the beam is 50 millimeter higher than this blue line.
Okay.
Yeah, and here in the future will be some railings, some road railings, heavy rails. And we don't modeling them, but in this model we'll be working some additional people from Africa, and they will be modeling the railings here. So you need to know that in this model will be working few more people from another company.
Oh, sure, of course.
Yeah, and that's the reason why we couldn't change the shape and the line of these top beams. But about the foundations, I think of course we can change the geometry because this doesn't affect any other structures. So that's not a problem. The most important is the top beam in this case.
Yeah, that's clear. Carolina, regarding the as I see, you change the width of the footing of the retaining wall.
Yes.
Can you share results of structural analysis for this each type of the wall? Since as I saw, you shared with me in email only the rebar results.
Yeah, sure. I need to find file from our constructors, but I create an Excel with all guidelines. I didn't share it to you, but I will do it after this meeting. Yesterday, I will try to collect all information about this project and put it in one place in this Excel. And there are all general information. We have another tab where we have reinforcement requirements from our client from Finland, because this project will be in Finland. And there we have special guidelines from them about lap length, anchoring, bar bending radius, and hook length, because in Finland they have a bit bigger values of some
yeah, we check that with the starting bars.
Yeah. So there I put it, and there we have all reinforcement guidelines, and there we have division between the retaining walls. That's the division from our constructor, but in the model we have another one, different numbering of the walls.
Okay.
We start numbering walls from this side, from the smaller one. So in Tekla model there is the retaining wall 1, 2, 3, but that's not if you want that's
it doesn't make any difference.
Yes, we can change it. Yeah. So yeah, there is the guidelines. And the last one tab is the drawing list. So we have a lot of drawings, but we have one general drawings that will be something similar that I shared to you, something like that. I mean, we need some 3D view. We need to show the areas around our retaining walls, and very not much information are in these drawings. The next one will be formwork, but in this case we have each walls have their own formwork drawing.
So you prefer to put
divide this formwork.
Divide all the walls.
Yes.
Okay.
I give it to our client, so the client make the division of the drawings in this case.
Okay.
Yeah. So we need separate all formwork drawings for all walls. Yeah. Then the next one will be the reinforcement drawings. And the last one will be one reinforcement list for all our retaining walls. Yes, and I was thinking about one thing, because our client, that's in April, used this name like Lochko A, Lochko B. But in the model we have another one naming prefix for these walls, because we use FIFO TM for them, and but we didn't use this prefix anywhere, I think. Yeah, we only use it on the reinforcement list, but I think that we could. Oh no. Okay, yeah. So the prefix of the retaining walls are unnecessary. In this case, I mean, we didn't use it on our documentation, but we only use the naming like Lochko, ABC. Yeah, like here. Okay, that's all for concrete structures. We have 20 drawings.
The question is about the format. So the formwork drawings will be a bit smaller, I suppose, than reinforcement drawing. Should we choose, for example, A3 format for formwork? A1 for general arrangement drawing, and for example A2 for reinforcement, or it should be similar format.
Will be great if we use the similar format, because in previous project we use different size of sheets, and because that depends about the scale, about the size of elements, but the client was asking us to change the format to be similar in all drawings.
Okay, clear.
If it's possible. So sure. I'm not sure. Here we have A2 format, I think.
A1, I believe.
Or A1, yeah. Yeah, so will be good if we use similar format everywhere.
Clear.
Yeah, and of course, reinforcement list will be at A4.
So if you could please switch back to the model. There was a question about the curved wall, which is on the left.
Yeah,
this one. So the footing does not continue the shape of the wall. Should be like that? Is there any calculations that defined the minimum width of the footing from the wall? Because At some points it's wider, it's some points it's narrower. So can you comment on this footing? And the shape, you can see the shape is not even some consistent, for example. It could be from consistent segments, for example, multi-angular, but here.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. So I need to ask our constructor because I give the guidelines for them, and I modeled the shape like they include in the calculation files. So first I need to ask them if we can change the shape of these footings. From our client, I know that that wasn't be a problem, but then our constructor need to change the calculation files if we change the shape of this base plates foundation. Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So first I need to ask them.
And
because earlier we have the shape like this, but that's of course was too big, and we need, and the shape is because we need to make it smaller.
Yes, that's clear. That's clear.
Concrete and everything else. Yeah.
But as you can see, for example, for the lower part of rectangular lower part, it's not a don't have a parallel edges, so the bars will be always different lengths.
Okay.
It's not very good for specification for schedule of free bar.
Okay, so let's change it. Make this edge parallel. And I will ask a constructor to update the calculation files in this case.
Okay. So I understood that we can do some small adjustments. Small adjustments to do it. For example, parallel. Will be something about maybe 100 millimeter or something.
Yes, sure. Yes, but then let me know what do you want to change, and I need to inform constructor to update the calculation file, and I think that's will be okay.
Of course.
Sergey, Karolina, I'm sorry, I will need to leave the meeting in a moment.
Of course.
I just wanted to add something because I know you guys found out some inaccuracies in our model, and I want you to know the background. The point is that we are doing this practically a very small project. It's a part of a bigger project, but we carry out this kind of a project for more than a year, and we've got like several weeks before the end of the job, and now the client came back to us with last moment changes. That's why we have got some inaccuracies. I need all of us to be practical here. If there are any inaccuracies, we need to a decision. We correct them or not, but in any case, we need to keep in mind the end date, and I urge you to think practically how to achieve that.
Of course,
I would prefer everything to be 100% accurate, but sometimes that's not possible because we have no time. Please discuss with Sergey. Please discuss with Karolina how to do it best, and I will come back to you with later today with some paperwork. Okay?
Sure, of course.
Thank you. I'm sorry, I need to leave now.
Yeah, okay? Of course. Have a good day, Rafal. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Cheers.
Bye. Yeah. Okay. So that's right.
We can. Vladlena, you can do your job. We don't. Ты можешь отключиться и заняться своими задачами, чтобы не тратить на это время.
Sorry.
Yeah, I just told to Vladlena that she can do
Okay.
her task and don't spend time. We will discuss the questions that does not relate to her job. Thank you, Vladlena.
Yes.
So, Carolina, regarding the curved wall, it was modeled with some kind of multi-points. We usually use just 1 point, arc, and radius. It make a smooth surface and works very well for reinforcement. So, is there any particular reason why it was modeled this way, or we can just change it to arc? It will be smooth, nice, and with radius.
I think that you could change it to arc. We have a small problem with modeling this beam because that's not a square, but we have I don't know what is
you
English.
have some slope on the top of the beam.
Yes, we have a slope at the top, yes, and here we need the cuts, yeah. And like I said earlier, in this model was working people who has less experience, and they are trying to modeling the geometry because we need to send it to our client to accept.
Sure.
And that is the reason why we have modeling in this way. But if you want, you can change it. But of course, you need to keep this. Yes.
Yeah, of course.
This line.
Carolina, about the connection to the I don't know, old structures or another structures. I mean to the tunneling structures. We have some L-shape steel profile here on the edge of the wall. Can you describe the purpose of this profile? Is this for waterproofing or what it works for? And should we put it in the detail as embed part, or it should be screwed after removing formwork?
I'm not sure. I was thinking that we even don't issue these plates. We only modeling it to show it in IFC file, but I think we didn't include it in our drawings. The only way I was thinking that we could show it only in the general drawing to show that they need to make some sheets in the place where we connect our curved wall to the underpassage construction. But I think that we not issued these plates. Now I see that this is in incorrect place because I make this wall thicker and the plates stay in the wrong place. Yeah. But that's not in our scope. I was thinking that I think that we only show it in EFC file and maybe in general drawing. I need to ask about it our client.
Okay.
But I was thinking that this one and I don't know what in case of this sheets, these plates. I will ask about it and we'll come back to you, okay?
Sure. If we look, so I understood that you, how to say, last minute change the thickness of the wall.
Yes.
And if we look for into examples, there is also the walls which have two types of the thickness, but the step between the thicker wall and more narrow wall is somewhere, I know, 1.5 meters below the beam, or 1 meter below the beam.
Yeah.
Should we lower this step? Is it somehow considered during structural analysis or calculation?
Yes. You mean about not this wall, but this one?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, here we have similar shape. Yeah. I was talking with our constructor about it, and but they want to have this thick of wall on the whole higher of our retaining wall. So that is the reason why we have it just below the top beam.
So maybe that's for the discussion, for extra discussion with guy who was responsible for structural calculation.
Yes, I can.
We can
once again about it.
For today, we will spend time to adjust footings. Footings, yeah. I think they are clarified. Can you also look below the staircase from the bottom? There is a beam at the area of the connection of retaining wall in the staircase. From the here. So the beam is not extended to the end of the wall, and we supposed it should be extended to the wall's external surface.
Yes. So we need to change it and extend these beams, like you said, yes, to the end of our retaining walls. This beam doesn't change because we don't have time, and at the beginning, when we are modeling the geometry of the structures, was in June. We're modeling this construction in June, and then in that time we need to do it in illustrative way. So we need to show our client that we need the beam in this place, but after that we didn't.
Please, no need to explain. No need to explain. I'm just clearing things out, so to understand if we are if we have similar approach with the formwork.
Yes. So you
just
can
for
change
that.
It.
Yeah. And one more question. I think about the railing for the steel stairs. The railing are not connected to the steel stairs, so I suppose we should add some details there.
Yes,
so
yes.
If you look from the bottom, the railing is not connected.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Okay, gotcha.
in staircase are missing a lot of detailings, like connections, the railings to the H-beams, like connections between columns and beams. In all staircases, we don't have any detailing.
So do we need to provide this detailing, or this will be done by manufacturer?
I think that we need to add them to the model, because our drawings should looks like in the example drawing.
Okay,
and
gotcha.
There, if you look at it, we have some details.
Yep. Yep, clear.
So I think that we need edit to model, or if you want, you can edit only in the drawings. All in all, we need to include it in our drawings. Yeah.
Of course.
So all details, I think that we could in similar way, like in an example drawings. I mean the size of walls, bolts, anchors. Yeah.
And another question was, let me maybe start screen sharing, so to explain my question. Share. Oh, just one share. Oh, this one. Okay, so it should start. So the question is about the connection between the retaining walls. So usually in our practice, of course, we do this expansion joint, but at this point we do it like that. So to avoid a backfilling in this area. So the question, if this is required, or you're okay just with this step footing.
Okay, I need to ask constructor about it, because legacy, the example they didn't have this kind of beams. And we do the same in this project, and clients see a lot of times this model, and said us that's okay for him. So the only one, the only place where we need the beam is the end of the foundation under the staircase.
And the same thing we do here usually, since this part or should be in the ground, which is not common. Usually we have a formwork from both sides, and when we have a formwork, we should backfill this area, and sometimes it does not work very good with the starter bars for the slab. Since the bars for the slab somewhere going here and maybe start somewhere here, and you should backfill this area. So that's there are different approach. So that's why I'm asking this question.
I think in this case, you also could change the shape of this beam.
What else? Katerina, Matvey, do you have any extra questions we need to ask?
No, I haven't. Almost clear.
Okay. So as we understood here, the footing is repeat the shape of the wall.
Yes.
So I think maybe I don't know, maybe it would be easier to continue the shape of the wall here as well.
Yes, we was thinking about it, but clients, because we have yes, we have two ideas to make the curved foundation or something like we have now, and the clients
okay, gotcha.
wants this one. Yeah.
Understood. About this opening for the pipe, do we need to provide any detailed drawing of how this opening should be done, properly waterproofed and so on?
We don't need any waterproofed here, but there will be only the steel pipe, and inside of steel pipe will go the plastic pipe from the water wall.
Okay.
And
so we will need to install steel pipe sleeve here.
Yes, but that's the same case like with the all steel plates, additional steel plates. I'm not sure if we should issue the steel pipe, so I need to ask Avery about it, if we need to include the steel pipe in our drawings, or maybe someone else will do this.
Okay, that's clear. So what I think regarding the thickening of the wall, I think maybe it should be, for example, somewhere at this level. I mean, changing the thickness of the wall. Or maybe starting somewhere from here. I don't know.
From this level, you want to change the thickness of wall? Yeah. You mean that for the thicker wall, like we have 36 and 42 thicker wall. The rest is have 30 thick, I think. We need to make lower our
lower parts as you already modeled.
Yeah.
And maybe the upper parts will be as a smaller one, the thickness of the smaller one.
Yeah. I will ask about it and we'll come back to you, okay?
Sure, of course. So, Carolina, as for now, as I understood, you're almost finished with the guidelines, yeah? And you will share them shortly. And I will share with you our Google project sheet with the questions. The questions will be with description and with the screenshots, so you could easily reply there. The most convenient thing about it is that we can use it and work in it at the same time. Yeah, and just keep updating each other by email, something like please see questions 21, 22. and you can reply, Sergey, I have added answers to questions 5 to 8, like that.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Today morning, I'm create an account on Google, so is this way of changing information is okay for me. So yeah.
Super. Okay, I think that's it from our side. We are not, we have not installed and tried Tekla licenses yet, but I hope we will do this within 1 hour. So to make sure everything works, and we'll start working on the model.
Okay, great. So after the meeting, I will share you the guidelines. I think that we have almost all. A constructor should send me the missed one guidelines for the foundation below the staircase, because they are still working on them. But they said me that they should be today. So then I think we will have all information.
Super. Sounds great. And Carolina, I'll be waiting a recording from you.
Yep, sure.
Super.
Okay. So
I think that's it. For today. Thank you very much for clarifying so much questions, and we will also get back to you with some extra questions that we will find out.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for the meeting and for help.
Thank you.
And
have a good day.
yeah, thank you. You too.
Thank you.
Thank you, Carolina. Have a good day.
Thanks. You too. Bye.
Bye.